Hi there, it's Moira from the Unstuck community program. Thanks so much for joining me. We put this video together because there's so many areas that people get stuck, particularly at this time of year when, at the beginning of a year, maybe you've made resolutions, but maybe you've just made goals or set intentions. It's like start the new year with a clean slate, but there's three main areas where people tend to get stuck. And those are areas like money, worrying about money, not having enough of it, health-related goals like exercise and weight, and also relationships. The ideal relationship, want to be in one or out of one, those type of things. So that's what we wanted to talk about. And so I got together two really good friends of mine for us to have conversations to help you get unstuck. So the first guest I have with me today is Erica Vincelli. She is an Ottawa-based mortgage broker, and she specializes in first-time home buyers. And I think you'll agree with me, she's got a lot more than just money savvy to offer us. And my second guest is a really good friend of mine, Nancy Galway. I know her in three different ways. She is the managing director of the local eWomen chapter. As well, she is a geriatric social worker, and she is a coping coach. She helps people cope with stress. So she's got a lot of wisdom to offer us too in these three areas where people get stuck. Our goal is to help you get unstuck. So please enjoy. Thank you so much to Erica and Nancy for coming. Let's talk a wee bit about money. And this time of year, things get a little bit crazy where people maybe have overspent in Christmas. We talked a wee bit about this idea of Blue Monday and people getting depressed and not really liking themselves because of what they've done maybe. Let's just, Erica, why don't you share a wee bit about what your thoughts are? Why do people get so depressed, do you think, about money?
Well, I mean, it's can be such a stressful topic, really, because it's money and it's, the way the world goes around and, to heat your home and to have a roof over your head and to feed your family. Yeah. Blue Monday could be scary for some because, the credit card bills are starting to come in. You're starting to realize what you actually spent over the holidays, and maybe people, you overextended yourself. So, it could be a little bit nerve-wracking, but, there's a day after as well to keep that in mind, so it's not the end of it all.
Absolutely, and I like what you just said. It's very true. The thing is about money is that money is essential. We need money to survive. And so, but sometimes I see that people get really depressed by it because they only focus on the credit card bills. And it sometimes this stress, and Nancy, I'm going to get you to talk about the stress part in a wee minute, but the thing about coping with the choices you made, I think that's a really big piece that happens for people, is that they in the moment think that this is the best thing to do, and then maybe they did it on an impulse, bought something on impulse and put it on credit card and said, I'll deal with that after.
Yeah. How many people over budget at Christmas time? You should be making a list at Christmas time, exactly what you want to spend on somebody, how many gifts you're going to buy for a particular person or a particular family, so that you don't go past your means and then have that depression hit you in January when you think, I loved it in December when I bought that gift for them, but come January you thought, oh God, so expensive, why did I do that? So try to make a budget ahead of time when you're going out, so that January you're not sitting there feeling the blues, when really it's still a great time of year. January's beautiful, the sun's out, the snow, the activities that you can do. So to dwell on the financial side of what was a really great holiday, would be really sad.
But I like what you said, having a budget can really help you, and maybe with a little bit of wiggle room, so that when you see that. But what's your thoughts on the stress around all that money piece?
Well, I'm going to share that money has been a challenge for me most of my life, and something that I read several years ago I found was really powerful. It was in one of these dummies books.
They're great, aren't they?
I love them. I'm a dummy. I buy all those books. I just love them. But I was struggling with saying, what you were saying, not having enough money to pay the bills. I think it was around the same time of year, and it was just very simply put that for money comes and goes. You know, you can always get more money, and the easiest thing to do is either lower your expenses or increase your revenue.
Yeah.
And to somebody like me who in business doesn't always focus on that, or in my personal life we're always doing other things, it was like, wow, that's so simple but so powerful. And that one little thing has changed my whole outlook on money and lowered my stress, because I thought, you know, so many people think, wow, you know, there's nothing I can do, but there's always something
always
you can
something
do.
you can do,
So
absolutely.
increase your money, get that second job,
Yeah.
open that business, you know, get rid of unnecessary expenses. I mean, there's so many ways to fix it.
That's brilliant. I think something that I really like to help people, because like you, Nancy, I struggle. I still have worries and wake up in the middle of the night and in a
Panic.
cold sweat thinking, oh my God. I mean, this is normal life.